Today we're going to learn how to update this website, wornoncelovedtwice.com. It's fairly simple. Here's our e-commerce. Here are our basic search criteria. You can select a search by size, color, style, or by designer. And this is a word recognition. Give us some results earlier. So basically, as you're typing, it will show you the results directly on here, which is kind of cool. Anyway, to log into the website as an administrator, you will need to go to the address bar, type in /wp-login.php. wp-login.php. Now, on some occasions, you're going to get this internal error. Don't worry, that's just the host being slow, because we have a very large website. So now, of course, you're going to type in your username and password that was given to you for admin access. Simply log in. Now, keep in mind our website is quite large, so you're going to get these stupid errors quite often. That's simply because the host sometimes has a harder time catching up with the speed that we're editing the website. Anyway, so here's our control panel. It will be overwhelming at first. Okay, do not worry. There are a million options, and it would take us too long to go over everything. So I'm going to go over the important things. First things first. How do we update the slider? Okay, that will be right in here. Slider. Simply click on this. And these are the different slider images that you can have on your website. Let's take a look at all of them. Now, the name is practically irrelevant. You don't have to worry about the names at all of the slider. It's the feature image that we have to worry about. So let's say you want to change the feature image. Okay, you would click remove here, and then set featured image. Click it again. Now you can upload your own files from your computer, and then simply click set featured image. I'm not going to go into that because it can take some time to upload an image right now. So, but that will be how you would upload an image to the slider. By default, there will be 4 images on the slider. The names again are irrelevant. Let's say you want to add more. Simply click on add new. And then type in whatever you want. It doesn't have to make sense. Nobody sees this anyway. And then click set featured image and upload your own image directly on here. Afterward, click on publish and you are done. Next, we're going to look at the different options in our shopping cart. So under WooCommerce, this is where most of your options are going to be. Go to orders. And here you can see the different orders that were made by anybody throughout the website. So you'll be able to see, you know, pretty much everything that you need to see. Just click on order. Okay, right now these are all just for testing purposes. But once you see it, you'll see like, well, what the status of the order, whether it failed, pending. You can manually push it yourself, but it'll do it automatically. And you can see who the customer was, their number, what they filled in, and yeah, you can do an action. Do you want to delete? Yeah, and these are the different options that you can add on to the customer. Let's say you want to give them discounts or such, you can do that right here. But that's enough of that. Let's go to reports. Report will give you a graphical analysis of how your site is performing. You know, how many sales you have, how many orders, the average of the orders, etc., etc., etc. And you can view it by the month, or by the product sale, top sellers, top earners, sales in different categories. Overall, this is where you see how your business is performing altogether. And coupons. Once in a while, as I'm clicking through these, we will encounter an error too. That's okay, don't freak out. That's just the nature of the hosting. We currently do not have any coupons right here. But let's say you want to add a coupon. Click on that coupon. Now coupons can be very, very enticing to add on for promotional purposes. You add a named coupon code. let's say you want to add this one, so something like promo 1 12. Little description for the coupon, and type in the amount you want the coupon is good for. Okay, let's say you want this to be $30 off. Okay, type in the number 30. Or let's say you don't want that at all. You want this one to have free shipping. Okay, and etc. You can go through down the options. These will give you pretty much, if you read these, it will tell you exactly what the coupon is good for, and there are question marks here to further explain to you what additional features it can be promoted for, and how many times you want the coupon to be used, unlimited, and you can even set the date it's going to expire. So yeah, that's pretty much it for coupon. Once you're done, click on publish, and you can use this code to give to people. Next, let's go to product vendor. These are going to be the options that your vendors are going to have, okay? And you can set the commission that each vendor gets per transaction. So let's say each transaction you want the vendor to get 90% and you get 10%, you will set this as 90. Let's go ahead and save that. And you want them to allow users or guests to apply to become a vendor, which means anybody can apply. Approve for vendor application on manually, which means you have to approve it. If you uncheck this, they'll be approved automatically, which we don't recommend. So go to products. And yeah, you can figure out what you want to hide from them, what you want them to see, and what you don't want them to see. The ones that are checked are things that they can see. And capabilities, payments, and such. These are, again, the different options for your vendors. Most of these will be configured by default already, so you wouldn't have to touch any of these options once it's set in there. Let's go to products. Okay, this is where the fun stuff is. So you click on products, you will see a list of all the products uploaded by all vendors on the website currently, and click on any one of them. We'll go into detail and show you more information about them, but we don't need to do that right now. Let's go into categories. Okay, let's go to the home page and I'll show you the categories we can change and how to add additional categories. So on the home page, okay, we have these things, shop by categories. By default, these will be here. If you want to add additional categories to here, we will then go to products, and underneath add product, categories. We have a couple here, but let's say you want to add a new one. Okay, on the left hand side here you will see name. Click on men, women, petite, whatever. Okay, click on add new product category at the very bottom here. I do believe it was just recently, it was just added now. Okay, so petite is added. However, on the home page, it is not going to be displayed just yet, only because for a category to be displayed on the home page, you will need to have a product in there. Okay, let's go to product real quick and I'll add something for you. Yep, stupid error. So as you can see on the website right now, under shop categories, we do not see petite just yet. But once we go to Kai's dress, and on the category we choose petite right here, and update. Now we go back to this page and we update it. Petite will be, well, up here. There it is. And let's try to update some of the other attributes. Let me go back to this page here. So here we have a very, very advanced search where you can match any of these criteria or all of them. Let's choose any. And the criteria are the categories, the size, color, style, designer. You can add whatever you want. Let's just go with a size. Okay, is 0 or 1. Okay, again, we don't really know what sizes to put on there. Let's add color. Okay, bluish. How do we update these? I want to show you right now. You will go into attributes on the back end under products. Go all the way to the bottom, attributes. That's where we can edit. We can update these options. Under attribute, you will already see a bunch of these by default. Okay, these are the main categories: size, color, style, designer. Let's say you want to add another one. You want to call this one length, length of the dress, for instance. So if you add attribute, okay, length. Now we must go to length. Click on it, and we can configure additional sizes underneath it. Now, right now, underneath length, there is nothing. So let's add something. Let's add I don't know, 20 inch. Okay. Click on add, new length. And let's go 30 inch. Okay. 40 inch. Okay. Alright, these are all added. However, they're most likely not going to appear here yet because we need a product that uses them. So let me go to Kai's dress again and add those different criteria. And the Kai's dress, if we scroll down to the bottom here, under attributes, we can add length. There, and then add. Oops. Save attributes. Now, the back-end part here, the reason why I'm not going into too much in depth here is that it is a little bit more confusing to update the website on the back-end here. However, most of what you will be doing will be on the front end. Actually, you wouldn't need to be uploading content, uploading products anyway, so you wouldn't have to worry about this. But your customers will have a much easier time updating this than what you're seeing right now. So, it may seem a little complicated right now, don't worry about it. You'll never have to do this. Okay, let me just refresh the page and we will see new contents on here. So we go to, now let's go to length. Notice here. Oh, there it is. Is or is not. Something. Yep, see? So these categories, they are now in there. And that's how you can add and remove additional attributes for the dresses. And even the price ranges are here as well. So most of all, these are going to be the options that you will need. You wouldn't need to understand too much more beyond this. Of course, if you have any questions, please feel free to give me a call. I'll be more than happy to give you additional help with any of the features on the website. It's just the website is extremely large and has a plethora of options that it will take too long to go over everything, and to touch anything would risk modifying the site in a way that you wouldn't want. So that's why we're just going to go over these main areas that is required for you to fully function and run the shop. Right now we have the slider disabled, but of course it will be enabled on a live version of the website. And that is how you maintain this website. Thank you. Oh, also, one very last thing I forgot to mention briefly. When somebody manages your, when somebody is subscribing and they want to be a vendor, you need to approve of them. In order to approve them, you will need to go to user, all users. And under each person right here, as you can see, their role here, this is their role: admin, vendor, none. Let's go to this person with none. Okay, and under role, simply select vendor, and now they are a vendor. Update user. It's okay. When you get these errors, don't freak out. It's actually normal, believe it or not. For a site this large, this does happen pretty frequently. On the back end, at the very least. Yep. And they're now a vendor, and we're good to go. Okay.